What are my thoughts about being able to buy monster coins in the cosmetic store? Okay, let's talk monster coins. Let's talk monster coins. Monster coins need to come out of the Cosmetic Cash shop. Monster coins need to come out of the Cosmetic Cash shop because after listening to several discussions, several arguments, several debates, several people, monster coins are pay to win. And here's why. So, going back to Bob Ross. And then I'll get that other repost. So, we got the Tale of Two Cities, right? And we're gonna do this real quick, and we're gonna put these into different regions. And hopefully, okay. So we've got two castle regions, right? Hold on, they're not pay to win 100%. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Can't call them 100% pay to win because not 100% pay to win. If you jump that far, if you try to go from they might be to they absolutely are, you're gonna lose the argument because you got to get people. You got to get no. Can't even say 93%. You got to get people on your side of the argument. So we've got our two regions, right? No, guys, be ridiculous. Don't be silly. So what you got here is you've got this stage 4, and it's in the black region, and then you've got this stage 3 node, and it's in the blue vassal system. I'm keeping this simple at the moment. I'm going to keep this simple at the moment and not do the other example where the zone of influence would cross regional borders. So now what happens here is this node is blocked not by the vassal system. This node is not blocked by the vassal system. It is blocked by the zone of influence neighboring the zone of influence neighboring blockout system. Remember, there's two systems at work here. So because this stage 3 node has a stage 4 neighbor, it cannot grow to 4 because of the zone of influence neighboring lockout system. Now this node wants to go to war and node siege this node, because if they destroy this node, then they can grow to 4 and life is good for them. Now, once a siege flag is dropped, right, then no events can occur. But what if, slow down. What if, because remember, stop. See, you can't say they buy monster coins and then they attack the city because that shows you don't understand the system. Stop. Let me do my job. Once you drop a siege declaration flag, right, then no event can occur. So no monster coins can be used. Okay? No monster coins can be used if the siege flag is dropped. So that part of it means monster coins aren't pay to win because I can't force the event. Also, I want to remind people that I'm down here and I'm going to be this very sexy stick figure, right? And I have a siege flag in my bag. I have a siege flag in my bag, but it is also running on a clock. Clock is ticking. I can't hold this siege flag forever. So the other part to that is I can't have a siege flag ready to go to drop on your node immediately after an event because I'm going to have to drop this flag. This flag is going to have to go into place at some point. So now, yeah, it looks like I'm playing tennis. So now we're moving the pay to win severity from 100. We're moving it down lower. Here's where I acknowledge there's a problem. So node 3 is making all its preparations for a siege. Let me back that up because that was factually incorrect. The people who live in node 3 are making their preparations to go onto a siege. We may even be in a state of war with them right now because we're trying to weaken them. We may be at war already, right? Where the pay to win is going to come into play is that if there was to be a monster event, a monster starfish, we're going to do a monster starfish. If there were to be a monster event, a monster coin event, and then we've got all these little starfish, right, that the players can take over. This is where the pay to win comes in. The members of node 3, who all have monster coins in bag because they've bought them. That guy's leg fell off. They've bought them from the cash shop, right? They're all waiting for the event. They see the event. They all rush over here, take control of these monsters, target specific buildings in the node because they're under player control instead of NPC control. So they go after specific buildings. And then immediately after the event, we drop the siege flag. There is where I admit that there's a pay to win flavor to those monster coins. Now, look at how many if-thens had to happen. If my neighboring node is my enemy, and I want to siege them, and we have monster coins in hand, and we're willing to wait. So therein are a lot of if-thens. But after they drop the siege flag, there's a time the node can recover. Well, I'm going to assume that smart sieging people are going to follow up the siege declaration with a war declaration, and then all of node 3's members would be at war with node 4 members, and you would just keep raiding the town to keep it weak, keep it destroyed. You would set up a perimeter around the node. You're going to try to stop resources from getting in here. So, how do you get around that? You put a cooldown on siege declaration after events. I maybe, but I think then you're touching the now because you want to sell something in your cash shop. You're talking about now you're talking about changing game mechanics to facilitate your game shop. Maybe they can make it after a city has been attacked by a monster. There's the delay before the siege can be dropped. But then that doesn't solve the problem because now you're making it so events don't mean anything. So why have the events at all? That event hits. The event hits so it weakens the node. That's the window of opportunity. The event happening is node 3's window of opportunity to siege. You're already weakened. If you remember Riddick, the Chronicles of Riddick, Riddick wounds the Grand Marshal, and then it says now while the beast is wounded. It does stop node 4 from buying monster coins. You cannot use monster coins. You cannot use monster coins on an event at the node that you're a citizen of. One of my favorite movies. I thought the rewards were cosmetic for monster coins. Yes, the reward for the monster coin system is cosmetics. Yes, the coins can be bought with real money. The problem is that the monster coin event was supposed to be this fun thing. Now, how do you change this? How do you change this so that you can keep the monster coins in the cash shop and you can keep the fun? Because I'm not about Okay, I know that somebody, and I made this meme about myself. Let me go over to the. I made this meme about myself once, but this was because everybody's favorite community member crying about experienced testers who happen to be content creators advocating to Steven about things that needed to change. Oh no, where is it? Do I not have it? Oh, fucking travesty. Where is it? Oh no. I lost a meme. What is this? I lost a meme, guys. What am I gonna do with myself? I lost the damn meme. Somebody said that the content creators were killing all the fun in Ashes of Creation. I'm not about killing all the fun. I'm about killing the little fun in exchange for not having to kill the big fun. I don't tell my daughter that she can't play with the glitter bomb. I tell my daughter she can't play with the glitter bomb inside the house because I know that for 10 seconds of glitter going everywhere, she's going to spend 12 hours cleaning up glitter. I'm not against the glitter bomb. I'm not against the glitter bomb. I'm against the glitter bomb in my house because you're going to be cleaning that shit up for days. Right? So, I know where it might be. So I'm not against you having fun with the glitter bomb. Call your friends over. Have all of your friends over and let's do a glitter bomb outside so all your friends can get covered in glitter. Content creators killing all the fun in Ashes since 2018. Because that's what we do, right? It's tempering expectations. Exactly. So, I think that you make it so no siege can be declared after a Monster Coin event. No, because there's no such thing as a Monster Coin event. There's no such thing as a Monster Coin event. There is a world event. There is a world event. And that world event affects the node and it creates the window of opportunity. I would rather see Monster Coins removed from the game before I see it where we do anything with the event shenanigans and changing around. Events can't proceed wars. Otherwise, you take risk out of the world. Now, Monster Coin should be a bounty hunter reward. That's not the point of this discussion. Where else we give them in the world is no Monster Coin should not be a bounty hunter reward in the slightest. One has nothing to do with the other. Invasion only, no damage persistent after the event, and it should be good. No, that sucks. I'm sorry. Let me just start shooting. Let me just start shooting down your ideas. Changing the event so it doesn't damage the node is making the game Care Bear. Stop it. Here's how you fix it. It's easy. It's easy, guys, because all you got to do is sit back with an adult beverage and not be emotional. Swirl the cubes around your adult beverage for a while. Any event monster that's under the control of the AI can damage buildings. Any monster under the control of a Monster Coin cannot damage buildings. If control state equals player, then ability to damage building equals false. If you take over all the monsters in if you take over all the monsters in the Monster Coin event, that's great. And keep in mind, you can't take over all the monsters. But if you take over the majority of the monsters, then all they got to do is kill the ones that aren't under your control, and then they kill the ones under your control. Don't minions of the big bad monster typically attack when the big monster is attacking, so make it can only attack players? No. Again, we're not going to change the event. We're not going to change the event. The event is that if you don't respond to the monster, if you don't respond to the event fucks up your node. That is the unchangeable piece. That is the unchangeable piece. We're not watering it down. We're not making it Care Bear. We're making it so that if your node is the subject of an event, buildings can get fucked up players can get killed, stuff can get destroyed, the node can be weakened, it can be more advantageous to launch your siege at that point. That's not changing. How do we then make changes to the monster coin part of that? How do we make changes to the monster coin part of that? And I think the answer is simple. A monster under the control of a player cannot damage buildings or infrastructure. It can only kill other players. Now you've made it so that if people take over too many of the monster coins, if they take over too many of the monster coins, then there won't be enough, and there won't be enough AI monsters left to really do damage to the town. Since you can't take over monsters of the node you're a citizen of anyway, I failed to see a loss here. You keep the system in place. It lets you keep your monster coins in the cash shop for your source of revenue. People can't abuse it, and people can't really take over. People really can't take over too many, otherwise the event itself will be ineffective. What if can't you just surround and escort your NPCs and then camp the graveyard while the NPCs go to work? I mean, you could if you were already at war. If you were already at war with the node, you also have to assume that there's not any visitors to the node, because you wouldn't be at war with them, and then you'd have to get corruption to kill them. Somebody asked, does somebody from Intrepid watch my streams? Well, yeah, obviously somebody watches my streams and reports to Intrepid, because that's when I get people appearing. What if they also release monster coins for in-game gold? No, they'll just do monster coins for rewards in-game, but not as in-game gold. I mean, monster coins for in-game gold, but yeah, I could see monster coins in-game for gold could be an amazing gold sink. That could be an amazing gold sink. I'd rather the monster coins not be in the cosmetic shop. However, your way is definitely an option. They should choose to have it in there. Yeah, the problem is you got to put something in the cash shop. I think people forget that. You got to put something in the cash shop. If the cash shop doesn't make money, then we don't have a game. We must have enough stuff in the cash shop that we can continue to fund the game. And for anybody who says that the $15 a month subscription is what funds the game, no, the fuck it isn't. All right? No, the fuck it isn't. $15 a month does not keep a game developing, operating, and in sustainment.
I say, Sprocket, we've reached the end of another video. Time to thank the sponsors. Yes, that will do, that will do. Shall we pop off for a spot of tea?